Today we're going back into the Inklands. We're going to take a look at the Illumineers Troves next. We're going to take a look at the difference between the newest ones and the last two sets because there are some pretty big differences on what you're going to get inside of these Troves. Also, we're going to take a look at the pull rates and see if it stacks up to that of a booster box. So we're going to be opening up 3 Illumineers Troves, which is the same number of booster packs as a booster box, and we're going to get into that as well. But most importantly, we have a giveaway on this video. So one of you at home is going to win one of these Illumineer Troves, and all you got to do is be subscribed to the channel, hit that like button, make sure you hit the bells for notifications, but most importantly, leave a comment down below in the comment section and tell me what colors you're most excited about playing in this upcoming meta. All right, so here we have it, the new Illumineers Trove. Same thing, you still have your pull tab at the top. Then we're going to dive into some of the items on the inside. Now, there is a couple of big changes, one of which you're not going to get the deck boxes that you got in sets 1 and 2, so they're not doing those anymore. All right, so we're going to get into this. Obviously, we have our 8 booster packs. That is the most important chunk of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll put those over there. But in here, you're also going to get a really nice looking lore counter with a spin dial on it. I actually like this touch. Normally, you would get these from playing in your local play stores. They were giving these out to local players for playing in the events. Also going to get some new dividers. I'm super excited about this. They got them kind of in this wax paper again, so let's get these out of here.
One eternity later.
There we go. I never thought that was going to get that open, but check these out. I love these dividers. These look really nice. I actually would rather have these personally instead of those deck boxes. They took up a little bit of a space and we really weren't using them for anything because most of us sleeve our cards and you really can't put a sleeved deck of cards in those other boxes. So I like the move to this. And then also we have some damage counter dice now, and these look really nice actually. Pretty good quality as well. So I do like the new dice that they have here for damage counters. Instead of the pop out cheap damage counters, you can kind of put these in a dice box or something like that if you have something available. They did a really good job with the artwork on these. There's a lot of different artworks for the locations on here, which I like on the sides. You got a really cool picture on the back with Stitch riding high. So these are very good for storage. Highly recommend these for like your commons and uncommons and your play sets of that if you don't want to binder them up, since you're probably constantly changing those out. And then also, let's get to our 8 packs. We're going to go ahead and open up the other 2 Troves though and stack them in the back here, and then we're going to get into all the packs at the same time. So let's go ahead and open those up. All right, so now that we've examined the product itself, let's go ahead and get into the packs and see if the pull rates can kind of stack up to the booster box. We do have 24 packs here, same as a booster box, and we are looking for at least 4 legendaries and 12 to 15 on the super rares. As long as we get that, that's pretty much the same pull rates as the booster boxes. In our last 2 set videos that we did this experiment, it actually worked out to be exactly the same. We got slightly bosses on a roll and a genie, followed by an Olympus would be that way. I also like the addition of those cards in the back now. I do think it's going to protect the inside cards a little bit better with that rigid side there that you have. So it's a little sharper and it's a little thicker putting 2 of them back there. So I do think it's going to protect the cards overall so they don't get damaged if they get jumbled up in these Troves or any other products as well. We got Jafar, Talisman, we got a Lucky, we got Bell's House, and we got the Flint Hard Golem Gold. Character or what show or IP are you enjoying the most that they've added? They've added DuckTales, they've added Tailspin, a bunch of new ones. So I do love the new locations too. Some of these look really cool. We have McDuck Manor, very nice. I'm wondering if those are really gonna shake up the game enough to make a big difference. So we're gonna find out here in the next few weeks. We got Peter Pan. Peter Pan, again, this is the second time this has happened. This happened in a previous video as well. And a Firebird. Wow, that's very weird that happened actually in such a small sample size that we've had from 2 different products. Very surprising. Also, which product do you like opening the most? Do you like the booster boxes? Do you like the Troves? I personally like the dice and the damage counters in this one, and also that little lore counter dial. I like that a lot. John Silver. We got the Robin Hood Legendary for our first Legendary, very nice, and a Strike a Good Match. And as many things that we've experimented here on the channel, one thing that I've noticed, we have never opened up a single Trove here on the channel, not one, that did not have a Legendary. Every single Trove that we have opened has had at least 1 Legendary or multiple, but none of them have had 0. So that is something that we have noticed for the last couple of sets, and so far is holding true for this set as well. We got Maui, we got Fang, and a foil nanny. And we're going in order here. We're going to stay within the same Trove and kind of go down the line instead of mixing them up, just to kind of see what the pull rates are like within them. So far though, we do only have 1 super rare and then the 1 legendary. So last time we had more super rares than normal, but our legendaries were on target. But I think we were only up by 1 or 2 on that. We got a Pluto. We got Lyle Tiberius Rourke. Everybody's saying that this might actually shake up the meta a little bit because a green card that makes your opponent lose lore is actually... All right, so pretty good so far. I do enjoy the Robin Hood because I actually am thinking about playing that card a lot. Robin Hood, Ursula, and maybe Jafar, but Robin Hood, Ursula, and more for kind of the cards that I am needing the most to build current decks that I am trying to play over the next couple of weekends in bigger tournaments. We have the Gyro Sensor, followed by an Ursula, Purple Ursula, and a Louis foil. All right, so our last pack of Trove number 1, 1 legendary, and 2 super rares. So right now, we are definitely behind the curve when it comes to that, but anything could change. You can get 2 super rares or a super rare and a legendary in any of these packs, so it definitely can change at the drop of a hat. We got Simba, Treasure Planet, Captain Hook, and an upside down foil Queen of Hearts. This is actually the first time that has happened to us in Lorcana. Happens in Pokemon quite a bit with the upside down cards, but a Queen of Hearts to finish it off. All right, moving on to the second Trove. Now we got a lot of work to do, some catching up to do. Our key numbers are 4 on legendaries and 12 on super rares, so we'll see if we can get there. But so far, I'm enjoying the set. I'm enjoying the artwork, the foiling on the new stuff. Pluto is going to be a lot of fun to play. Ursula, I was just going to say the best. These are probably the 2 best uncommons in the set, I think. Ursula and Pluto for sure. Ursula should have been a rare or higher. It calls me. We have a Peter Pan. Peter Pan again. So this is the 3rd time this has happened. This is a conspiracy. I swear it's a conspiracy.
This is my nightmare.
See, and we got a Sir Hiss foil. That's crazy that happened in back-to-back Troves. So I wonder if our other polls are going to be very similar. So I guess we'll find out. We got Skippy, Pua. We got Vault Door, Joshua Sweet. We got some more locations in the set. I'm curious to see where they go at locations in the future and if they're just going to get more on a power creep level as well. We got Lucky, Lyle Tiberius, and the Heal What Has Been Hurt. So far, 2 of our Troves are very, very similar on our pulls for rares and for the super rare so far. So if we get a Robin Hood legendary in this, that's going to be insane. I do believe these came out of a same inner case for the Troves. 2 of them did at least, and 1 of them was from an outer source. We got Wendy Darling and a Churnabox, a double super rare pack, and a Magic Broom. Super, super cool. So knocking out some super rares there. And again, we're going to see if this is going to be the first time we ever miss out on a legendary and a Trove. So hopefully we don't have that problem, and hopefully we can find our first enchanted. We still haven't seen one yet. We've opened 4 booster boxes and now these Troves. So we're going to see what we can find. We got Belle's House. We got the legendary Mickey Mouse. We got the Trumpeter Mickey Mouse, ways to cheat the characters into play. And then we got the foil Wildcat. All right, so we have a full play set of that Mickey now, which is pretty cool. I wonder if he's gonna see a bunch of play or not. I do think because of how easy he is to extinguish, it could maybe potentially not make too much play, but you never know. Any way to cheat stuff into play, typically in other card games, can be a pretty good strategy, so who knows? We got Slightly, we got the Bosses on a roll, John Silver, and a foil Grammatala. The legendary Grammatala is also another interesting card. I really hope somebody can make some kind of crazy deck list to really break the mechanics of that card, because I think it's got a lot of potential.
You have potential. You have... Oh boy.
But I do think that it's going to take some more cards to speed up and get it there. We got How Far I'll Go, Thaddeus Clang, we got Gustav the Giant. Check out that coconut helmet and that mustache. We got another Lyle Tiberius, and a Curse Merfolk foil. This is awesome. I love this card, and I think this is actually going to be a very solid card for a lot of the aggro lists. Very nice. All right, so we're still churning away here, still going, and we're almost done with the second one here. Almost done with the second. I almost called it an Elite Trainer box. It's a Trove. You can tell we do a lot of Pokemon stuff here on the channel, but Disney has definitely found a home in our hearts here. We got RLS Legacy. We got another Morph. Love this character. Think this is also going to be one of the best regular rares in the game for sure. And we got a foil Perdita. Very nice on the foil legendary. We got one more pack from Trove number 2. We got Sir Hiss, the Queen, Captain Amelia, Mr. Snoops, Friar Tuck, Mama Odie. Mama Odie is another card that a lot of people are talking about, but I do think there is another Mama Odie in blue or another color that people are thinking about. We got Minnie Mouse and another Perdita. So we got double up on the Perdita and a foil Maui. I do think that Perdita is going to do really well with the uncommon Ursula, because being able to play her and then go back and recast a 2-drop Ursula to go into your opponent's hand and make them lose a song is pretty strong. I've seen people playing that with Mufasa, so it's a really weird, wonky combo with the Mufasa decks. I like it a lot. We got Tinkerbell, we got Cusco's Palace, John Silver, we got ourselves a Maui, foil Sheriff of Nottingham. Very, very nice. All right, but we're still running out of time here. We still want to try to find an enchanted of some sort, and so far we are having no such luck. but let's see if we can change that. We got Jetsam, Magic Broom, Grammatala, Joshua Sweet, got Thaddeus Clang. I would love to see the Robin Hood or the Ursula Enchanted. Those are probably the two that I want the most. We have Fang, we have a Little John, and a Voyage foil. All right, so far we are at 7 super rares, not including the foils, and 3 legendaries. So as long as we get 1 more legendary, we're on target with that. But we're gonna need 5 more super rares out of the rest of these packs to be on the same target as the other ones. But it does seem very similar though. If you open more of these, I bet you that number is very, very much closer, or very closer. What did he say? Sorry. That math, that language doesn't work out right. You're gonna be closer to the right number. We have a gyro sensor and a Peter Pan foil. I just can't get, I couldn't get the right phrase out of my mouth. But yes, I do think the more of this you open, the less variance you're gonna have, the more true to the numbers you're gonna be. But it does seem like, for the most part, these are gonna be very similar in pull rates to that of a booster box if you were to open the same amount of them, meaning 3. Now, the difference is you're going to be paying a lot more money if you pay for 3 of these compared to the booster boxes, because the booster boxes right now you can find relatively cheaper. We got an Ursula, we got another Chernabog, and a foil Bayou. Yes, I do believe the MSRP on the Troves is between it's either $44.99 or $49.99. And then right now MSRP is $145 on the booster boxes, but you can find them a lot cheaper than that on TCG Player right now. You can find them anywhere from $120 to $135. A lot of places doing that. We got another Ursula. I think this is still going to be probably the most sought after card that's not a rare, and it's going to be played so much. We have Scrooge McDuck, Along Came Zeus, and a Maui's Fishhook, followed by a foil Pooh. All right, 3 packs to go. We still haven't seen a legendary in this Trove yet, so likely we will probably see one soon. And then we also have only seen, no, we saw one super rare in here so far, but we need to kind of catch up and see where we're at. We got Rise of the Titans, another card that I can't really tell if it's going to see a lot of play or not. I guess it really depends on how many locations really see play, because I do think that you're still better off playing a like a Benja to destroy the items, because you get a character out of it too. And then I think your characters are pretty good or well off to hit those locations. We have Robin Hood, we have a Genie, and a Dawn Carnage. All right, so we're up to 10 on the super rares and 4 on the legendaries, not counting the foils. So we are very, very close to the numbers right now, slightly below, but definitely excited to see that the pull rates pretty much are the same as they have been in the last couple sets. Love to see that. We got Trigger, Friend Like Me. We got a Rafiki, awesome Challenger 1-drop, by the way. I love the way this card is going to interact in the game. And then we got a Dalmatian puppy foil to go with that foil Perdita. All right, last pack. So we need 2 more super rares and 1 more legendary. So hopefully we can at least get a legendary here, because it will be the first Trove that we've ever opened without a legendary. So hopefully we don't end it on that, but it's going to come down to the wire here. We got a Patch, we got Wendy Darling, we got Friar Tuck, Scrooge's Top Hat. I think here we go. We got a Bernard. Oh, it's not a legendary. We got a Hades and a foil Hey Hey. So after looking at the numbers, we are slightly below the pull rates of that of a booster box, but it is pretty close. The more of these products you're going to open up, I'm sure it's going to be about the same. Very, very close though. Love the quality of the product. Love the changes they've made to these. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you want to see some more Lorcana content, click one of the 2 videos here. I will see you all in the next video or the next live, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening.